What is up? What is up, friends? How is everybody doing? Welcome back to Phil Plays Bass. You asked and I delivered. Here's, lo and behold, here is the fabled AI generated jeans jacket, denim jacket. That is what it is, dude. It's a funny thing. I don't know how the AI knew that I even owned this jacket. It just put it on me, and it so happens that I actually own a pretty similar jacket. Literally, it's the same thing. It's the bloody same jacket. I thought it'd be funny. Thanks for the suggestion, Nate. Really appreciate it. It's a good thing that I did have a jacket. Finally got a haircut. Yay! You guys can tell. It's pretty neat. I asked her to leave me a little bit more on top, because I'm a balding man. Very slowly. We will all end up bald, but it started before death for me. So I'm grateful. It's teaching me compassion, empathy towards the men of the balding kind, of which my older brother is. You guys have seen my brother. He's been bald since he was 22. So I'm lucky I still have my hair. I hope everybody's doing well today. It's Friday. We made it. Another week has gone by. Another week of practicing piano like crazy. So I'm absolutely relishing these little windows I have of pure bass practice. So I'm very grateful. Hello, Nate. Hello, Akil. Hello, Michael. Thank you for joining us, guys. Much appreciate your attention, your presence, and your support. And speaking of support, Michael, again, thank you very much. I'm very grateful for the financial contribution that you're making to the stream. Really grateful. That means I'm going to be able to invest in some more gear, some more equipment to make this a little bit better. Might be a change of venue soon, coming in the next week or week and a half, something like that. I might move to a different room and start building a proper, well, not proper, but something that looks more like a streaming studio a little bit more. So thank you again, Michael. All of that is coming. It's coming in. It's going to come in very handy for all the purchases I have to make, and all of it is being reinvested straight into the stream. So thank you very much. Whatever money you guys decide to support me with, super grateful, and all of it is going back into the stream. So you will see the results of your contributions as the weeks and months progress. So thank you very much all. I've realized that I've been neglecting a bunch of things lately. All of the fretboard knowledge and the theory stuff that I've become pretty good at explaining, I suppose, to kids and adults on the piano. I'm pretty good at understanding and explaining theory, but when it comes time to applying it, that's applying it on the fly. I mean, practically as I'm playing, I always tend to just rely on rote riffs and melodies that I've learned in the past, and it's not that it feels stale. It feels a little bit stale at times, but I feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I'm missing out on a bunch of creative alleyways by not really being able to apply that sort of stuff on the fly. So like I said, there's a bunch of concepts and things that I'd want to bring into the stream, but I'm not 100% sure exactly how to do that. Looking fresh as thank you very much, Yulene. Thanks for joining, dude. Really appreciate it. Yeah, really appreciate it. Like I said, this jacket is not actually just AI. I don't know how the AI knew I own a denim jacket, but I do. It's very weird. Maybe I'm just the type. Maybe I'm just the type of guy to own a denim jacket. AI's got us all figured out. It knows us already. Oh, it's probabilities, isn't it? So, in any case, we're going to start with our little usual warm-up session today. I'll see if I can do a fade like this. Ooh. Now I'm here. Sorry. It's just so happy, and Phil is in his teen era again. Oh, you have no idea, dude. You have no idea, Akil. Teenage era. I mean, as a musician, it doesn't really feel like it's stopped. I think it probably stops when you start having kids and get married. Everything before that is just, what is it? What is it really? Huh? People often say that the most meaningful thing you can do is have children. And, well, I'll take their word for it. Okay, I haven't touched my bass at all today. So, without further ado, I'm going to go to my newly calibrated practice routine, which should appear. I should probably invest in one of those stream. They're not mixing tables. They're like little boxes that you put on your desk with different faders, and you can select scenes and do all sorts of transitions and stuff like that. Now I understand. Now I understand why this is actually pretty helpful for production value. So I want to start bringing in more production value. You know, content varies in quality, shall we say, depending on however much there is going on in the world of bass or in the world of Phil's head. But production value is something that you can have 100% control over, and you might as well just maximize the things you've got control over. It says, does that Offspring song even have a good bass line? Now I'm curious. It's been a while since I heard that one. Pretty Fly for a White Guy. I think it does, dude. I think it does have a pretty cool bass line. Apart from the riff, obviously. I think apart from the riff, there is... Yeah. I wish I could check it out on stream. But I reckon it does have a pretty cool bass line. Even if it's just doubling the guitar riff, or the guitar is doubling the bass, we don't know. So, fade. Oh, cool. Appeared already. Lovely. Right, so I've got my little practice routine set up here. Going to start with some Hadrian stuff. Actually, I might as well just do the Bumblebee. See that? Seamless. Absolutely seamless. Drag, drop, move it around. Bim, bish, bash, bosh, as they say. Save. Nice. Okay. So, Hadrian number 1. You guys remember? Starts in C. Does it start in C? Well, actually, we're in a sort of B position with our 4 fingers. B, C, C sharp, D. And then we start on C, lift off C, and then lift off C sharp to C, lift off D to C sharp, then move to this one and play the previous. Essentially, you played the one you're on, and then the previous one, then go up 2 steps. So down 1 step, up 2, 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 down 1 step, up 2. Except we're obviously doing this slightly awkward 5 over 5 fret transition type of thing that Hadrian's very fond of, because as you guys know, it allows us to do this kind of what Scott's bass lesson calls economy plucking, 2 notes for the price of 1. And since there's a sale, we might as well take advantage of it. All right, let's do a bit of that. Let's go. Click should start. Let me check. Click should start on its own, so see how it goes. Cool. welcome, Mike. If you need me to break it down even further, I'm happy to pause and slow it down even further. Okay, 20-second cooldown between the two phases. Mike, I'm super happy to break down Flight of the Bumblebee a bit further. I know it's not an easy tune. It's not an easy thing to pick up on, and we'll come to this just after. Oh, I messed it up. It should be Hadrian 2 now. Okay, let's go. Oh, I realized that the circle hasn't reset. I know it's doing the bumblebee. It's doing the bumblebee timer. Start again. Here we go. I wonder if I should be playing more notes on the right hand because it's not very challenging, and we want things to always be a little bit challenging in order to just not repeat the same things when it's not really needed. So something like that. Ooh, challenging, yeah. Second cooldown. Yulene, happy to have a look at that song. I suppose we can take one tune every now and then, and since you've been such a loyal viewer, I'd be happy to have a look at that tune. Okay, Flight of the Bumblebee, Mike. We'll just actually pause it for a sec. Pause the click. Whoa, no, please pause. Pause. Okay, still a bit unruly. This mechanism, this thing. Flight of the Bumblebee. You said you were not sure which string you should be changing on. Sorry, what was it? I should need flight to be broken down, but I've been unsure of which note you change strings on. I see. So the very first riff is, obviously we start on a B, on the D string, and then B flat on the A string with our pinky finger, which is already a pretty, don't want to say it's a major stretch for that part of the neck. You should be expected to be able to perform that. That's it, the very first one. So B flat, A flat, G, C, B flat, C, B flat, B flat, A. So slowly. Is the first part. So starting on B, and then immediately after that we play B flat. Hopefully with that economy plucking thing, 2 notes for the price of 1, remember? So rake over the D string. So we start with that, literally. Okay, I've messed it up again. That's it, that's the one. Down, B flat, A flat, G, C, B flat, B flat, A flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B flat, A flat, G. And obviously I keep messing it up, but the very first one is. And this is where I start. This is where I stop, and I start thinking about the next one. So after I've done this, I think four or 8 times. And just after I've played, just after I started the next, so I'll do it 4 times. You do the whole section 4 times. And that's one section. You do that 4 times. And the way you move to the next section, the B section, I guess, or the alternate section, is just when you start the new riff. And then A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, and now we're in flats, I suppose, E flat. Hang on a minute. Obviously we're starting on E, but this is how the transition happens essentially. Right here. B, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, and then E on the G string. And then switch strings again at the end of that section. And then we start again. So that's how we end the second section. And then we're back in. All right. Everybody got it? Everybody ready? Let's get cracking. Starting at 90 BPM, and then we'll increase hopefully all the way to 135 today. I think it's possible. Actually, let's start at 100 BPM. Let's move to 110 because I'm feeling pretty comfortable. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is when it starts getting a bit hairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 125. Shake it off for a second. Ouch, 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 ouch. We're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Challenging. Okay, I'm gonna take a beat just before I try this next one, because it's the moment of truth. I think I was able to play it at 130. 130 BPM is too long ahead for you. I wanted to practice it at half the tempo because that's what it should be technically. Technically, we're playing 30-second notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So we're playing 8 notes per beat. So 30 seconds. So the click should be at this tempo essentially. 1, 2. So it should be at this. The beat should be on this subdivision, but I feel like I'm cheating a little bit when I do that, because I know that I've got a little bit of leeway to slow down and speed up in between the clicks. I can't afford that when the click is on the 8th note. It really keeps the you have to be full afterburner the whole way through, whereas if the click is on the correct subdivision as quarter note, then I've got a little bit of elasticity to play with, and you can't really hear it, but I notice it. I know that the best way for me to practice this is with a more frequent click. Original tempo, I have no idea. It's a good question though. Flight of the bumblebee. Flight of the bumblebee. Flight of the bumblebee. One. Maybe it is quarter notes. Maybe they're just 16th notes at just a really fast tempo. Possible. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Original tempo would be at around 170 BPM, 180 BPM, somewhere between 175 and 180. That's pretty crazy. Ooh, I don't even think I can. Yeah, that's Hadrian Fraud type of tempos. 150. Yeah, but that's a big stretch. I can't really play it at 150. It's a bit of a blag, really. Let's try 135. Phil has amazing bass and mouth skills. Mike, you have such a way with words. I don't know what to respond. I'll just pout. Okay, let's try at 135 BPM. Guys, stop it. It's first the jacket, and now my mouth. You guys are weird. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. Oh no, still not. Still not. It's got to be practiced at slower tempos. Still, it's the transition that I'm getting stuck on. Big Son, what's up, bro? How you doing? Just got here. Had no idea this was a Mark King line. Which one? Oh, JK, gotcha. Yeah. Phil, just read the whole thing. Bloody hell. Nice one. What an entrance, Big Son. Good to have you back, man. How have you been? Mouth skills with harmonica, of course, the mouth organ. Craig Ferguson, bit of an old school reference. Craig Ferguson, late night TV host, had a mouth organ, also known as a harmonica, that he would offer his guests to play with. Mostly young, attractive ladies. Would you like to play the mouth organ? He would say. The snake mug. Oh, dude. Always got so much. He got so many cool moments out of that mug. He was really good. He was really funny, Craig Ferguson. Yeah, shame we didn't have him in Belgium. I discovered him on YouTube 15 years ago, I think. Just about the time where his show ended, I think. Maybe a little bit afterwards. Yeah. What was the name of the skeleton? George or Benjamin or George? Something like that. It had a proper name. Stephen? He had so much game when it came to women. Oh, dude. So true. So true. He was a gentleman. He was a cheeky gentleman. Very, very cheeky. But still a gent, you know. Despite all the sort of innuendos. They were always done in a sort of... How would you say? It was in your face, but in a funny way. In a funny way. So it's a perfect combination of humor and cheekiness, bravado. But yeah, he was your sweater incarnate to human form. I wish I could come this close to Craig's legendary charisma and répartie, we say in French, his ability to land on his feet in just about any situation. What a great dude, man. Thankfully, he's still with us, right? I think him and his wife had a little TV show for a while where they were trying Can't remember. They were trying different things or something to do with like house decoration, gardening, or something like that. No, Yulin, we can move to your song just now if you want. I love to do a bit of transcribing, so I'll put that at the top of the queue. Jeff Peterson, that was the name. Jeff. Hello. He was just shaking his hand like that. Oh, it's the funniest thing. Aria Martel roller coaster. Is it a cover? It's not a cover, it's an original tune. Okay, let me find it. Oh, she's singing in. She's doing what the Koreans and the Japanese do. She's singing half in English and half in Polish. I always thought that Polish was a beautiful language. Finally was able to get my bank to stop blocking it as fraud. Grab another cup of coffee, fill on the house. Legend. Thank you, boss man, as they say in the UK. I appreciate that, Nate. Much, much appreciated. And I certainly will have some coffee in the form of streaming equipment. Streaming equipment? I'm going to buy some more streaming equipment. Sorry, I turned it to Sean Connery there for a second. Much appreciated, man. Okay, I will play just a little bit of the tune for you guys, and I will try to transcribe it without Spotify on. But I encourage you guys to listen to it at the same time as I'm transcribing it. So I'll play just a bit of it so it does appear on the magic. Okay, I'm trying to circumvent the law. I'm trying to circumvent the law here and not get copyright strike. But this is a tune, guys. You've got it over here. Boop. Check it out as I'm trying to transcribe it, but I will mute the Spotify audio source just so that I don't get into trouble. Okay. Is there a part that's giving you think verse is slapped and chorus is fingerstyle? Ooh, I didn't actually hear that. There's definitely a couple of pops in there. Something like that. Dude, I appreciate the actual relative simplicity of the tune. I thought it was going to be another one of those Wojtek, what's his name? Wojtek Pilichowski, who has just insane slapping skills. I was hoping it wasn't going to be like that, and kind of hoping it would be at the same time. I'm a bit of a also no. Okay, yes, I do want to challenge. But Mike says, if you play a video of someone covering a song on bass, might that get you a copyright strike? I do know we can't hear it, Mike. You guys can't see it, but I now have a staging screen and the actual scene. So that means I can do all my changes on one, like I can preview them, make sure all the sources, all the volumes all right and coming through, and then I can send it to the feed, just like this. If I was to change from Spotify to my amazing slowdowner, I can do it absolutely seamlessly. No hands. Well, just one. But in this case, yes, I was muting the audio source just so I could try and avoid the trap. Okay, but that's a good suggestion, Mike, actually, in terms of covering stuff. If I can find this lady singing this tune live, Aria Martella, and it was called Roller Coaster. Because if it's live, it shouldn't be a problem. If somebody can find a live version of Aria Martel Roller Coaster and not Zabawa z Ogniem. I tried to speak Polish a while ago. Lewa prawa. Backstage klipy. Roller coaster. I can't find a live version of Roller Coaster, unfortunately. She doesn't seem like the... She seems like maybe she's like a social media... like a social media type of... like, you know, like a TikTok singer. I don't mean that in a disparaging way. I just mean I don't see a lot of lives behind it, which is usually a sign that an artist is more of a grassroots occurrence than a big label push, because usually it's festivals and etc. etc. And since a bunch of videos are... Oh no, it looks like 10 months ago. Yeah. Yulene, if you've got a bit of a history about this lady, do let us know. Well, do let me know. Always interested in... play Marcus Miller. All this extra stuff we have to do just to make sure the rich can keep getting richer. What the fridge? I know, dude. I know. I don't know if I agree with the second part of the sentence. I think it's just lawyers. It's just lawyers just doing the lawyering stuff and testing the boundaries of how much money they can collect on behalf, usually of companies, and it's all to do with interpretation of the law. So I wouldn't go straight to the rich getting richer type of thing. Although, you know, if you get rich, if you found a way to get rich, like, why would you stop? You've cracked the game, so you keep playing. If you're winning, you keep playing, you know. Like, if I was making tons of money by playing bass, I wouldn't stop out of guilt. I'd be like, oh, no, please, guys. There's this beautiful Aston Martin I've got my eye on. Just need £250,000, please. Yeah, the price of a small flat in a non-big city. I do know Run for Cover. It's an E, right? Something like that. Yeah. There's a bunch of sort of like slightly reiki. I think there's some double thumbing involved in there as well. Oh. I love that, Vincen. I mean, like billionaire rich, not bass player rich. No, two guys walk down the street. One of them's a bass player. The other one has no money either. I've told that joke before, but it's still one of my favorite bass player jokes. This is where I get this lick from, by the way, guys. G string open, and then thumb slap on the G on the D string. And then hammer on to the E. It's actually super simple. Like I said, Mike, slap, so much of it is just, it's like digging for gold all the time, and there's lots of little nuggets buried everywhere. If you do some rhythm shifting, if you just write down a simple slap riff, and you literally just, you slide it over by like a 16th note, and you've got a brand new slap riff. It's an infinite trove of ideas. Slap. You can just do that all the times. You got copyright free, but it's easy. You got copyright free? What did you get copyright free? Oh, level 42. How does that one go again? Okay, let me just do 9 seconds of level 42. I'll try not to bum it. Level 42, 43. Put Spotify back on, and let's see if I can jump in. Totally fresh. Okay, 9 seconds. I've got to keep monitoring. Oh, I bummed it. Oh no, 10 seconds. Crap. Sorry. I had it. I did have it. Guys, I did have it. I swear. What tempo was that at? It's a bit slower than that, isn't it? 120? Come on. So close. I think it might be a bit slower than that. 112? Wait, you're going to the gym? Oh, you're going to the gym. The gym. Sorry, you said class at the same time. And I was like, Poland? They've got classes at night time? Cool, dude. Enjoy the gym for 10 minutes. Oh, no, you're going to the gym and you're going to listen to it at the gym. Okay, dude. Drive safe. Or walk safe. Either way. Michael, James Bond did have an Aston Martin. Absolutely. And I still think they are beautiful cars. Although, apparently, word on the street, well, not really on the street since we're talking about Aston Martin, but word is at the golf club that quality isn't quite so much there anymore. Also, I've heard, or is it Rolls Royce? Oh, can't remember, but it's one of those like big car manufacturers in the UK. And apparently not so good anymore. Range Rover? Is it Range Rover, Rolls-Royce, or Aston Martin? I don't know what tier each and every one is. Is it, I would say Range Rover, Rolls-Royce, and then Aston Martin? Or are the other two inverted? Not sure. You got copyright free, but it's easy. Good Kid Band. Dance class? You want me to have a look at that? Good kid dance. Good kid dance class. Okay, gotcha. Which one is copyright free? Oh, live at Lollapalooza. It's probably the one. Ooh, filmed on a potato though. Let's give it a try. Let's try and switch scenes the correct way this time. And my face is off screen. Great. Okay. You guys ready? Fade. Bosh. I mean, isn't that just fantastic? Philippe, how do you pronounce Audi? There you go. Americans say Audi. Audi. Howdy. But my French Canadian friends say, oh, the French Canadian. I wouldn't ask any pronunciation tips from Quebecois. I don't know what kind of French they speak there, but it's not normal. It's not normal. Yes, they would pronounce Audi. Audi. It's so funny. It's Audi. Audi. But they say Audi. I don't know why they exaggerate stuff like that. Uzi. Utzi. Utzi. The Canadians. Yeah, they do speak French, but it's a very, very weird offshoot of French. Very, very weird. If American culture hadn't exported itself as much as it has, the English would say that American English is the same as the French would talk about Quebecois. Craziest French is Cajun. Is it really? Well, they're Canadians again, aren't they? The Cajun. The Acadians, as they're known. Acadians. They're Canadians who exported themselves back down to, what is it, Louisiana? Yeah, Louisiana, I think. Oh, of course, Cajun cuisine is Louisiana. They're all Canadian exiles. Hardly sounds like French. That's very true. That is very true. All right, let's have a listen to this band. See what we can make of this. Oh, bass player is all the way at the back over there. Okay.
You may have seen we put out a music video for this song that it did all the choreography and dancing to, and they were so kind to come out to Lolla with us today, so they're gonna dance along with us. And this one's called Dance Concert.
Wait. I'm sorry. Is that a punk band? Okay, that's kind of a pop punk indie. Okay, let's call it indie band. Fine, an indie band with dancers. How the turntables? It is brilliant technique, dude. I mean, they're pretty good dancers. You see the Louisiana woman showing how to tell if gators are close by before. Oh, that's what you're referring to. Sorry, I never read. My bad. So she knows how to tell if gators are in the water? Hey, the gator's in the water. Don't put your toe in the water. It's brilliant technique. So you just come up to the shoreline and pat the water. Now, if the water is wet, yeah, there be gators in there. So you just come up to the shoreline, pat the water. Now the water is wet. Yeah, there be gators in there. I don't know what kind of accent that was. Sorry, guys. It's just a weird melting pot of American accents. Yes, you are talking about gator finding technique. I'm sorry, this is a bass streaming channel. I love it. I love it. You've seen that video. Okay, Nate, can you share it on Discord if you haven't already? Hello, Yulene. Welcome back to the... welcome back. Have a good session, dude. Training. Sorry, we're on that weird Friday funk sheesh today, Phil. That's fine, dude. I love it. You can play their music. It's copyright free. What, you mean from Spotify? Is it actually copyright free? Are they a communist band? Cool Kid. Good Kid, sorry, not Cool Kid. All their songs are copyright free. Oh, wow. And they've got anime on October 10th. Ooh, what is this? Wall. That looks really cool. Is that a video game or... Oh, looks pretty cool. Sorry, I'm looking at the Spotify screen. My bad, guys. They've got some really cool artwork on their Spotify page, and I was just wondering what that was. Fading back to our screen. All their songs are copyright free. Okay, Nate, we'll watch it on stream. Just going to have a quick listen to some of these tunes and see if we can detect any cool bass lines in there. You guys should be hearing... Oh, you've played this before, Yulene. They're the guys who cover Lauve, right? Is this tune by Lauve? Lauve, I think it's pronounced. I think. Now playing Spotify. Remove Amazing Slowdown and fade. Bush. This tune is a cover of this tune.
Don't you notice how?
Allegedly the rebirth of jazz. Debatable. Okay. Did you have a cool one that had a really awesome bass line on it? I'm curious. From the start, Summer. Listen to Summer.
Like a hand reaching for a handle, but to find that it was never.
I mean, it's not bad. I wouldn't listen to it. That's it. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not really my cup of tea, but I'm always a sucker for a good bass line. And that's it. Okay, let's give it another try. Bubbly.
I came in a bit before the opening set. I took the bet. I know the rest is good, I guess. The cabin is a crowd around, and I can scarce get by on second breaths between the breaths. Now it's 1 a.m.
Yeah, I'd listen to it on a road trip 20 years ago, for sure. It's fun. They're fun songs, fun, light-hearted, energetic, or energic. I don't know, they just give you a little mood boost. I like it. But I wouldn't really listen to it if I wasn't with a 14-year-old girl in a car. That is actually my daughter, guys. Sorry, I should have said. Okay, I mean, if I had a daughter, a teenage daughter, I'd probably put this kind of music on in the car, right? On our way to get ice cream in our pajamas. You see the picture, right? I'm not crazy. This is the kind of music that you'd put on, the kind of music that your daughter would love to listen to on a Sunday morning after church or whatever, you know? It's peak indie rock. Yeah, I think I found, that's it. That's why I wouldn't listen to it. It's just a little bit too sweet for me. Yeah, just a touch too sweet for me. But apart from that, dude, sounds pretty good. And the stuff is copyright free. But if we're just looking for copyright free stuff, the music that I play at the beginning of my stream, Euphonia, some of the tunes are actually pretty decent, you know, in terms of groove. And what's this one that was called? You Can't End This Now. It's not that one. No. Yeah, it's got that like sexy 80s vibe. And yeah, again, same problem. They're a little bit too sweet, but groovy. Even though I'm 99% sure it's AI generated music, because nobody pumps out music at that with that frequency. Okay, Nate, moving on to gator finding techniques, I suppose. I'm actually pretty keen to see what that video is about. How to tell if gators are in the water in Louisiana. Why did I know exactly what this person was going to look like before I saw the video? It's just, I don't know why. You said there be gators in there. You just said that. I was like, well, I'm expecting a sassy black woman. Lo and behold, sassy black woman. They be gators in there. I mean, we all thought it. Let's see how funny this is. She's very sassy. I had a feeling, dude. I'm not profiling. I'm not profiling. It's just when somebody says some really pithy, really direct, no nonsense, super funny, like super funny quote that's very, very sassy. I don't know what to say. That's exactly what I expected. I don't want to get politically incorrect, but okay, here we go.
All right. So, I'm fishing 101 today, yo. Because a lot of people been saying, Queen, how you know they got gators in that water? I really want to come fishing with you, but I'm afraid they got gators in that water. What if they got gators? Like, what if the gators come up to the boat? What if, whatever. They just want to know if they got gators in the water. Well, I'm in Louisiana, baby. So let me tell you something.
Baby.
This is how you go find out if they got gator in that water. It's just a little fishing 101 from me to you. All right? Remember, I told you. Hold on. Come with me. Let me show you how you can tell they got gator in that water. So you go come on down. Come down a little more.
A little
Come
more.
on down to the water, you know. Any body of water, it don't matter which body of water it is, you just go to that body of water. And this how you go know. You grab that water like that, and you pick up some and you do like that. If that water wet, it's got gators in it. That's how you know they got gators in that water in Louisiana. Remember, the fishing queen herself told you how to find out. You want me to show you one more time? Let me show you.
The fishing queen. That's amazing. So she's a fisherwoman with a big family. Well done, queen. Well done. Oh my god. Dude. Okay. 178,000 subscribers. Guys, I'm moving to Louisiana. And I'm going to start a fishing channel. And I be fishing for likes. That's pretty cool, dude. She's funny. She's from deep southern Louisiana. You can hear a bit of Cajun accent. Yeah. Going to marry that woman. I mean, she seems like the no-nonsense type of woman that knows exactly what's up. Yeah. She seems like she'd be fun. Seems like she'd make a fun team, a fun partner. How équipier. Équipier. She'd be fun to be in a team with. In life, I mean. You'll be fishing for bass fish. Sir, tip of the hat. Chef's kiss. That was delicious. Well done. The polls are at it again. Absolute banger of a joke right there. Thank you, Yulene. That is a great contribution. You should get an award. You should get an award for that. It was I did set you up perfectly, but you were right there to reel that in. Well done, dude. Surely someone has made a custom bass. Of course. Bass, guitar, fish, shape. Gotta be. Oh my god. It's absolutely cursed. It is absolutely cursed. Guys, look at this. Oh no. Oh, all the electronics are in the mouth. You can tune a bass, but you can't tune a fish. SoundCloud. Oh, shh. No way. There's an actual audio sample of sorts. I hope so. This is the gift that keeps on giving. Crappy banjos. Wow. Okay, Burning Fury. I see a bass, a guitar shaped like a bass. Or is it that bass? Oh. We don't know. We're going to have to try our luck. Okay, Crappy Banjos. This is Burning Fury by Crappy Banjos. They've got 124 plays. I'm not expecting that to be copyrighted. Ah, come on. Let's go. Yes. Yes, sir. I really want to listen to this. There's no two ways. We are 100% listening to this. SoundCloud accounts. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just doing the confirmation process. Apparently let me just check that you guys can hear that. I got a confirmation email from you, Nate, as well. Thank you very much, dude. You and Michael. Very, very much appreciated, guys. Honestly, much gratitude. Let's fade back to that screen. Lovely. Okay, this is Burning Fury by Crappy Banjos.
I've got a storm tied deep inside, a fury that burns through restless nights. Every word unsaid, a battle lost, laying bricks of sickness as my body rots. Sipping on noise and drowning in fire, filling my voids with every desire. No wisdom, just fear and a raw heartbeat that's pounding with rhythm as I'm tapping my feet. There's a door in the dark, I'm feeling a sway, calling out loud as though hook away. No map in my hands, just a thirsty soul, chasing chemical highs and a lot of control.
It's actually pretty cute. Yeah. Crappy Banjos, Underbelly Gleam. I want to hear that bass though. Oh. Is that a double bass or is that the bass? I don't know. At least it's not AI. Very true. Although I think the pictures are, but the music isn't. It sounds way too human for that, and that's a good thing, right? Yeah, that's a double bass. I want to hear the... I thought we were going to hear that thing, Phil. Yeah. If you guys are only just listening, Yulin, I think if you're at the gym, you're probably just listening. It's got a jazz bass configuration pickups, but the body of a bass fish. I mean, at this point, you've probably seen it. You've probably picked up your phone in a hurry, being like, "Oh my god, I've got to see this." Can't quite tell what it looks like. A music man, possibly. No. I'm talking nonsense. God knows what it is. Might actually just be a repurposed Fender, a repurposed jazz bass, really. But yeah. Oh no, it's not a jazz bass configuration. What am I talking about, guys? Hopefully somebody's correcting me. At least it's not AI. There was a short TikTok of him playing that bass. Huge link on Discord to it. Okay. Irish people can't distinguish between tuner and tuner. That's true. Oh, it's a huge link. I've got to try my mouth skills with it. I'm not sure that's how you play the bass though. But I mean, challenge accepted. Never said no to a big mouth. Why do I say things like that? I don't know. It's not a jazz bass configuration. Sorry, guys. This is it's more of a Ibanez or Colt type of configuration. Yep. Might actually be the exact same. No, the saddles are different. Nonetheless, they're probably Ibanez pickups of sorts. Or Colt. Who knows? It's PJ. Precision Jazz. Nate says he's posted a link. I'm really not doing much bass playing today, but that's cool. That's cool. We'll do a bit more later on. Let's go. Discord. Here's the. Oh my god, that is a huge link. Visit site. Off we go. TikTok. Oh, is it going to ask me to log in? I hope not. Now, where is the volume button on TikTok? There we go. I have no opinions on this whatsoever. Oh, of course the body is hollow, so it's some of the sound is coming out through the mouth. Yeah, he should spend more time on the this Lars Lehmann exercise. You guys, jeez. Yeah, he should spend more time watching Phil plays bass. But apart from that, what an achievement! What an achievement! Achievement in what discipline? I do not know. But it certainly looks like something deserving of an achievement. Do appreciate that there are little sort of what would you call them? Little saddles underneath the pickups to keep them sort of flat onto the belly. So maybe this person is like a carbon fiber molding person. I'm judging by the shorts that this person works with his hands, and probably I'm being a bit of a Sherlock Holmes right now. Yeah, so either somebody who works in mold factory, carbon fiber molding or painting or something like that, and he came up with this. There's got to be some kind of description behind it. Great, now play John the Fisherman. Primus suck. Okay. A bass guitar, a finely crafted musical instrument, is designed for producing deep, resonant tones. A bass fish, on the other hand, is a living, breathing creature swimming through the depths of lake. The depths of lake. Huh. It ain't even that hard. Like, okay. Is that a base or a base? Can't tune a fish. That was an interesting little trip into the silly world of craft bass guitar, of custom bass guitars. Ooh, there's another one? Is that another one? Yeah, I found another one, Nate. No, well, bass fishing, of course. Where is the thing? Somebody tell me where the oh, it's the same place. Sorry, my microphone's in front of it. Right. I don't know what to say about this, because it looked like his left hand looked like he was playing something that could be, it's like maybe the audio and the thing weren't synchronized, but no, it's probably just an ad or some kind of promo video for crappy banjos. Yeah, shame. Would have been interesting to hear it slapped a fish. Should we do a little bit of seems real to you? Yeah. Yeah, to me too. Yeah. I want to check in on Aprieta for a quick hot minute, guys. But I'm going to take a little toilet break first. So I will be right back. Bear with me, friends. See you in a second. Wait, what? Previous guy had, there was an actual, oh yeah, there is. There is another small bass sat next to the, okay guys, these are clearly Americans. Could you guys do some investigating? I'm expecting somebody from the US to find out where these people live and go and interview them. In fact, maybe I'll just message them. Interesting. That'd be interesting to just, yeah, just get in touch. Why not? Why the hell not? Hide this. Okay. Sorry guys, I do want to check out to check my progress on Aprieta, because as much as I'm kind of indifferent towards the tune itself, the sort of technical difficulty has me a little bit hooked, actually. So I screenshot the pic of it and put it in Discord, Phil. Yes. You wanted to spy what I saw. Yes, it's a pretty unique looking instrument. I've seen other, shall we say, more explicit looking basses. You guys are familiar with which one I'm talking about, right? The Twig and Berries, Twig and Berries bass, including hair. That speed 77775 is part of the 1 times 1 breakdown the fire in Aprieta. Oh, this one? Yeah, that's that stuff. I don't know when I'll be able to get that right. Shall we give it a shot? Bring back Amazing Slowdowner with volume. Spotify can go away. Transition. Ah, absolute boomer attitude. Love it. Okay, let's give it a shot. How does it start even? 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. Okay. 80%. Did anybody else catch that? I think I did it. I think I did the first part. Shoot me, man. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, that was 80% speed, which means should be able to take it to 85. And that was kind of clean. I'm pretty happy with it. The sound wasn't perfect. It was a bit clacky, bit clicky. But apart from that, pretty happy with it. You got it different, that fast lick in that last chorus. Yes, it is. That fast lick, you mean the... Yeah, it goes... I haven't practiced that bit actually. Whenever I get to this is like victory to me, and I'm like, yeah, okay, forget about the rest. Still the solo to bloody Is that part is difficult? I mean, yes, of course it is. I mean, is that one of the sections that you struggle with? Because you didn't actually tell me, Yulin, which parts you were struggling with. Because everything you seem to know the tune inside out, and I didn't know that that's the part that you struggled with at that speed. You mean the original speed? Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I'm not even. Yeah, it's not even correct, is it? And also, there's a little run that's happening there. I don't remember how that goes. And then a bunch of but yeah, so that's that line that we're talking about is happening just a bit before that. Oh, it doesn't start exactly where I thought it did. Oh yeah. Is that it? There's a little bit of economy plucking again that's happening, Yulin. You probably know it already if you've observed, or if you've read it off tabs with the actual fingering in there. He's obviously using a similar. Oh, and he's probably switching to the open A string on that last one, right? F, C, G, D, open A. I don't see the point of playing it on the. That's actually much harder to play it higher up on the same string. Let alone. Yeah, there's no point in playing it on the G string either. So it's obviously it's there. Yeah, the secret really is in taking advantage of those double plucks. So raking, literally like. That's literally this guy loves raking. What can I say? Or what can he say? Ooh. Okay, that's the one. Right, let's give this another try at. So this can end a little further. 85% speed. Let's give it a shot. I'm probably going to mess this up because, first time lucky. Let's go. Just a bit of.
Sí.
Hey, not bad. How many weeks are we in now since we finished transcribing it? Probably a month actually again. Did you say 90% speed? Oh, bro. You challenging me. Okay, fine. Who's going to get to 100% first? You or Phil from Phil Plays Bass? 90%. Let's go.
Sí.
Nah, that wasn't good at all. My bad.
Sí.
Taka kong.
Sí.
Close, but no, I was 100% blagging this. Michael says goodbye. I'm sorry, Phil, I have to go for now. Thank you, Philippe. Bye, everyone. Toodles. Toodles, Michael. Have a lovely Kung Fu lesson. I believe that's where you're off to. Kung Fu Michael. Kung Fu Mantis. Michael, Kung Fu Mantis. Have a lovely lesson. Or are you giving a lesson? Not sure. But Mike, thank you again for joining. Thank you for your contribution. We'll speak soon. Take care, Mike. Bye-bye. So yeah, this last run, I was kind of just blagging it, really. It would have been pretty obvious. So, got to practice a little bit more. Right, it's going to get time for me to go, guys, but I had a great time, as per usual. And Friday's always fun. everybody's in a great mood. Although Fridays don't make that much difference for me at the moment. I'm kind of just working all the time on different things. But regardless, nonetheless, thank you all for joining. I'm gonna go and have some food. I think I'm gonna make pasta all'assassina tonight. It's fried pasta. Check it out. It's an actual Italian recipe, traditional Italian recipe, and it's delicious. Except I'm not gonna make it so traditionally. I'm gonna add meatballs to it because meat's pretty good. Put a bit of this on the strings. There we go. GHS fast rate. Appreciate you, Ton Phil. Great stream today. Appreciate you very much, Nate. And thank you again for the contribution, man. Really, really appreciate it. You'll see more gear is going to start appearing very soon. Thank you again, guys. And I will see you all. Actually, maybe tomorrow. Might be a guerrilla stream tomorrow. We'll find out because the one I did on yesterday. Actually had a pretty decent audience, so this might be a good time for me to stream as well. So wedge in another hour of practice in the day might be productive, and then we'll see between Yulin and I who gets to Aprieta full speed first. Keep me accountable, dude. It's a fun thing to practice, so appreciate it. Oh, Nate's gigging, sweet dude. Tonight won't be up at 7 a.m. to watch tomorrow if it's that early, but can always watch after. Dude, for sure. Don't worry. Guys, you guys do you, okay? I always appreciate you guys being here, but if it's not our regular times, don't worry about it. But I appreciate that, Nate. Thank you all very much. Yulin, thank you for your participation as per usual. And Nate, very much so. Akil, and did we have... we had Big Son earlier. I don't know if he's still there, but Big Son, if you're still here, appreciate you turning up as well. And Jeffrey's probably somewhere in there, hiding. Thank you, guys. I will see you all possibly tomorrow, 50-50. Okay? We'll see. I want to add some end music to this thing. Oh, I know how I'm going to do this. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's going to be so cool. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for joining today. Appreciate you all.